Okay. The Knights lost last night, 3-0 to the Coyotes. I'm not even gonna bother. They are now 35-12. And 2. Robin Lehner is now 12-2-2. Look, he made. I think it was like 29 saves. Look, the Knights were just not there. They didn't show up. They didn't look competitive. They didn't. I don't think they knew what team they were playing for. It was so dry. It was so just. I mean, they looked like. Honestly, they looked like they should have been an AHL team. They didn't look like they should be the Vegas Golden Knights. Like they were the Vegas Golden Knights. They allowed 3 goals in. You could say, "Hey, Jason, it was Robin Lehner's fault." I'm gonna stand up for Lehner here. Sure, okay, 1 goal. That could be his fault. But where's the defense? The Knights are classified as the number 1 defense in the goddamn hockey league, in the National Hockey League, and you can't show up as the defense? Are you kidding? How do you not show up as the number 1 defense in the whole fucking league? It makes no sense. And nobody can find the net? Not Marchie. Not Carlson. Not Carrier. Not Pietrangelo, and I'm going to get to him in a second. Not Martinez. Not Tuck. Not Pacioretty. Not Theodore. Neither of them, none of them could ever find the back of the net. They couldn't go against Eden, whatever the hell his name, Eden Hill, I think his name is. They couldn't at all. What do the Coyotes have, 23 wins? So a team that has the number 1 defense in the league, one of the highest payrolls in the league, gets beaten by this team here, the Coyotes, who they're playing against tonight. It's a back-to-back game night for me. I mean, it makes no sense to me that they could not play. They could not play last night. So, look, I know that there's some arguments that are being made, and everyone's saying, Jason, it's just 1 game. They won 10 in a row. I give them credit for winning 10 games in a row. 10 games in a row. You can't just not win 10. You can't just win 10 games in a row that easily. It takes skill. And look, I've come on 10 times and I've said how proud I was of the Knights. They won 10 in a row. I would have loved for the streak to continue, but again, if they lose tonight, oh my gosh, no, please, come on. The Avs aren't that far behind, and neither are the Wild. So for me, I'm just disappointed. Now let's get to Pietrangelo. So Alex Pietrangelo was brought over from the Blues. The Knights spent a good load of cash on him. A good load. Look, there's a few arguments, and I think, as one of the Blues fans said on the Vegas Golden Knights page on the group I'm part of, look, everyone's going to complain about one person. If it hadn't been Pietrangelo, it might have been Theodore, it might have been Marchie, it might have been Patchy, it might have been someone, Pacioretty and Marchessault. Might have been one of those. But they're saying, well, the Golden Knights spent a shitload of cash on Pietrangelo, and he ain't bringing anything to the surface. He ain't bringing anything to the table or to the ice, as you can put it. Okay, you can make that argument. But you also got to remember that he's a solid backhand player. He's solid on the backhand. He's got good puck possession. He's good. He can go deep through the defensive zone and the offensive zone. So, and the neutral zone. I mean, he's got pretty good passes. And I think he's a good D-man. I think he's a good defensive player. So you can make that argument. Now there's another argument. Look, he might be terrible now, which I do think is true. I don't think he's the best. I think someone like Shea Theodore, William Karlsson, even Tomas Nosek, they're better than him. They say he's on the decline, but he's 4th in defense, I think it is. You can't, there's an argument to be made oh, he's on the decline, and you can't really be on the decline if you're in 4th place. I do think so. I do think you could. I think you could be on the decline. Just because you're there now doesn't mean he can't get away from you. So that's an argument right there on his face that knocked down easy. I mean, come on. But then you can make the other argument, which is, hey, look, he might be terrible now, but hey, in the playoffs, that dude's a beast. Okay. And I could support that argument and say, look, if he's a beast in the playoffs and he's going to help us and he's going to help the Knights get really far, maybe block goals, maybe... And by the way, his turnovers are astronomically stupid. They're terrible. He needs to stop those turnovers. It's getting super annoying to see all of that. He should be getting some takeaways, not turnovers. He should be helping to force turnovers, not be forced to turn over the puck. He does look nervous when you see the puck, but you see a little bit of brilliance come up, a shade of it come up before he lets it go. But again, if he can help us, okay, great. I'll take that because you do have some players who are absolutely incredible during the regular season. Even in the preseason, but in the regular season, they're absolutely amazing. Their numbers are astronomical. They're killing it. And then they get to the playoffs and it's like they forgot how to play hockey and they choke. And then they don't do anything. And you wonder, why is he turning over the puck? Why is he losing control of the puck? Why doesn't he have good puck possession? Why is he not doing well on the back end? Why is he not doing good in the neutral zone? Why is he not forcing turnovers from the other team? Why isn't he able to block any goals? Why isn't he able to find the back of the net? Why isn't he even able to get any shots on goal, let alone find the back of the net? Why does he keep hitting the post? You keep asking all those questions. But they're great in the regular season. So now with Pietrangelo, you have a guy who's great, who's awful. Not awful. I wouldn't give him an awful grade. I'd give him so-so. I don't think he's worth the cash that the Golden Knights spent on him. But you got a guy who's so-so in the regular season. And okay, I've never seen him play before. But if he's all right, if he's pretty good in the regular season, let's see it. But if he's not, I would love to see everybody else. Now look, the records show that he's good in the regular season. I would love to see their excuse for when he doesn't do anything in the postseason. I'm hoping he does. Knock on wood. Hopefully this guy is playoff made. He's playoff material. But I don't know. Just a terrible game last night. Nobody came to play. Not even Pietrangelo, or as they call him, Petro. Let's just hope that tonight's a different game, and let's just hope that the Golden Knights can actually win and put these Coyotes away. So, all right, everybody, that is my analysis for the Golden Knights game. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I go over politics, technology, and entertainment, including sports, just like this. Leave your comments down below. Do you think that Pietrangelo is going to be great in the playoffs? Do you think he's failing? Do you think he's in a decline? Or do you think he deserves that 4th place position? Do you think he's going to be good in the playoffs? And do you think he's done good in the 10 games? Now look, a last argument, they won 10 games. He was a part of that. It's a team effort. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys at the next one.